Hello, everybody, and welcome back to A Book for My Sister podcast. My name's Amelia.
And my name's Cassie.
And we are just two sisters sitting here on a bed talking about books that we like. Today, we are together. Wow, can you guys believe it?
Wowie!
Wowie! Today, we are at Cassie's house. Her cat just got out of the litter box and is now scratching a little scratchy post. So this is going on in this room. Cassie, what are you drinking today?
Today I am drinking a butterfly pea flower latte. Superfood latte.
What kind of milk is in there?
Oat milk.
Of course. How does it taste? Describe everything.
It tastes like Fruit Loop milk.
But there are little pieces of flour in there.
There are little dried flowers in it, but I'm not eating those.
They can't come through the straw.
Do you probably could, but
you don't want to take one out and eat it for the listeners?
No.
Okay. It's very blue, I can confirm. It's bluer than the
Smurf.
Bluer. It's like as blue as a Smurf.
Yeah.
It's Smurf colored.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I am drinking a strawberry vanilla rooibos iced tea with some honey.
Delish.
And it is so good. I'm never sure if vanilla tea is really going to taste like there's actually vanilla in it. So I was a little skeptical. But it does, in fact, taste like strawberry and vanilla. So, can't complain. Very delish. Do you have anything you'd like to add about your beverage?
No.
Okay. Well, today, we're just going to yap for not very long.
A quick yap, if you will.
A quick yap sesh because we're behind on our outlines for episodes. So, we're behind. I'm behind.
Tisk, tisk, tisk.
I know. So, we're just going to yap. We're going to read. We are going to go back to our roots from 9 episodes ago.
Wow.
And we are going to... Okay.
Junie's upset.
Junie is upset. She does not want us to talk about this book. We are going to be reading the reading group guide questions, some of them, out of the back of the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix.
Get down! Trying to climb up my walls.
Oh my God. Junie! That's our word from our feline correspondent, Junie B. Anyway, we're going to be reading the reading guide questions out of the very back of the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. We did a deep dive into this book back in October or November, so you should go back to episode 2 where we talk about it. So go on and do that. If you haven't heard it yet, highly recommend. And we're just going to go through these reading group guide. We're just going to do a couple because we've already talked about most of these things in this reading group guide question book page. But we're just going to go back through and we're just going to have a little discussion. So go grab a little iced tea or some blue milk and come sit down with us on this Sunday afternoon.
Our first question. Something strange is going on is a phrase Patricia repeats throughout the book. Are there red flags about James Harris early on that the women miss or ignore? Are the women's reservations different from those of their husbands? Let's talk about it. I think something that's not really spoken about... Oh, yeah, I accidentally closed it. Oh, there we go. Something that's not really talked about a lot. Doesn't she go into his house and find him passed out?
And she thinks he's dead. And then she wakes him up and he's like very cold. And that's why she thinks. And so she's administering mouth to mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Because she thinks he's dead and she used to be a nurse.
Yeah. And then he was like, oh, I just was asleep. And she's like, okay. And then she moves on. I'm like, that's pretty weird. That's pretty weird. I would have been like, I'm never speaking to this person again because what do you mean?
Well, and I think she she feels she's very like traditionally feminine, motherly at the beginning of the book, and so she feels bad for going into his house and like forcing him to wake up. So she talks to him again because she brings him like a casserole or something to like make up for. No, she's bringing him a casserole, and then she realizes that she thinks he's dead. But then she like helps him do a bunch of stuff. Like he doesn't have any credit card. He doesn't have anything, and she helps him set up.
Red flag, because why can't you do that yourself? Why are you so incapable?
Right. Well, he tells her that he's like really ill or something, and she like drives him all over the place, and she gets him a driver's license.
Oh my gosh, red flags across the board. This man can't lift a finger for himself. That is totally terrible. Absolutely red flag.
Totally terrible.
That she ignores. Are the women's reservations different from those of their husbands? Yeah.
Well, their husbands don't have any reservations.
Exactly.
So I mean, yeah.
Yeah. And the husband's like, let's go bro out and play golf and tear down land and invest in property. And maybe kiss. What? Who said that?
I mean, James could have been doing stuff to them. We don't know. I think that was it.
Something odd is happening in Oz. Isn't that what it is?
I think it's something bad.
Yeah, because he goes, something bad is happening in Oz.
Wow. They could have
Except in Charleston, South Carolina.
They could have used a Dr. Dillamond to sound the alarm.
He would have noticed something. If you see something, say something.
Goats.
Meh. Okay.
Next question. Patricia is the one person who remains suspicious of her handsome new neighbor despite his friendly and charming exterior. Why do you think she, out of all James Harris's new friends in their quiet neighborhood, is more prone to considering the possibility of a menace in their midst?
I'm going to take a wild guess and say it's because she's the main character.
It could be that. Mm-hmm. Or what else could it be?
Literally, she's the main character. I don't really know what else it could be. She's not special. She's just like her friends, and she's the main character.
She's miserable.
Yeah, I guess, is she the only miserable one?
But, does Patricia really, and obviously it's been a few months since I've read this book, and I've read a lot of books since then, I don't remember, but does Patricia notice right away that he's weird, or does the woman who's helping tend to her mother-in-law, Miss Green, does Mrs. Green notice first that maybe I think Patricia notices that something weird is happening, and then she talks to Mrs. Green, and Mrs. Green is like, yes, and now you, right?
I don't know. If you read this a few months ago, I read it even longer ago.
I think that is right. I think Patricia does kind of notice something is off. And then she goes to Mrs. Green's house. So what was the question? Why do you think she noticed that? I mean, arguably, she was miserable and bored, and I'm sure a lot of her friends were also miserable and bored. But she was like his next door neighbor.
Close proximity.
And the other women were not his next door neighbor. And she was attacked by, quote unquote, his aunt, even though that wasn't his aunt. Oh, yeah. Remember? He just tortured her basically, and they thought that she had rabies, or maybe she didn't have rabies. What happened was he probably got a raccoon to bite because he can control vampires, have rat or raccoon, maybe not raccoons, but rat control abilities. And so maybe he got a rat with rabies to bite her, and then because she didn't have rabies, the woman who attacked Patricia at the beginning of the book.
Another red flag. If someone's aunt attacked me, I would not hang out with them.
Well, that's fair enough. But yeah, I mean, I think Patricia just was physically close enough. And he also was trying to infiltrate her family. So yeah, I guess back to your answer, which is that she's the main character, because all of that is really why she's the main character. So Grady, if you wrote these questions, I'm not. These questions, I think I was saying before we started recording, was that I think they're really to, like, if you're in a book club and y'all are like, how do we get started in talking about this book? I think they're just supposed to kickstart conversation.
Oh, yeah, these are great guiding questions.
Yeah, if you haven't talked about this book already, then definitely. But we've already talked about, there are 10 of them, and we've already answered basically almost all of them. So that's why we're not doing all of it, because then that would just be a repeat of what we've already done. So, why? So the answer to this question is that Patricia's the main character.
Yep.
The end.
The end.
Okay.
Next question. Despite the small town charm and close-knit ties in Mount Pleasant, Patricia finds her confidence broken again and again by people she trusts. How is her trust betrayed, both inside her social circle and beyond her community? Well, her husband's a piece of shit, so that's how that trust is betrayed. Because he's like, I'll help you, I'll deal with this, and then he tattles on her.
He does. Well, she tells her friends, but she doesn't tell her friends exactly what's happening because she doesn't want to tell them that she thinks he's a vampire.
He's a predator.
Yeah. So he just tells her friends that he's a child molester. And then one of her friend's husband betrays them.
Oh, that's what it is.
Because he's a detective, and so he talks to his detective, or he tells her that he'll bring some of his detective friends over to talk about it, but really he tells all of their husbands, and then all their husbands betray them, because then they confront the women in the group, and they embarrass their wives in front of each other and in front of other people's husbands in this group. And then Patricia's friends stop talking to her. So that's sort of a betrayal. They don't stand by their friend. Yeah, they didn't support her. They were like, you're right, this was foolish of me, and Patricia's unwell. And then they do that, and then her husband drugs her and betrays her that way. Mm-hmm. And
her children betray her by being little shits.
Okay, but her children don't have the power to betray her.
They're still annoying.
Well, okay, yeah, they're like teenagers. They're like 12 and 16. So I don't think her children can count. I don't think we can count. Plus their dad like poisons their minds against her. Yeah. And they don't really, that's still like her husband.
And so they came back in the end.
And they chose her at the end. Her husband betrayed her in that way as well. But then I would also say Patricia betrays Mrs. Green because she basically abandons Mrs. Green's community and family and the safety of her community for like 3 years. Because then we get that 3-year time skip in the middle of the book. And so I would say Patricia betrays Mrs. Green in part of her town in Mount Pleasant for several years beyond her community. I guess that just means Mrs. Green's community, the black community of Charleston, but not really Charleston, of Mount Pleasant. Because this is not supposed to be Charleston.
I don't know where Mount Pleasant is.
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Well, okay. Okay. Do you have anything else to say about that question? No. Everyone's breaking everyone's trust in this book. I would say, I mean, James Harris didn't really break anyone's trust because we knew he was a creepy weirdo from the beginning. And you know what? Maybe she even betrays her mother-in-law a little bit because her mother-in-law tries to tell her that James Harris is weird and is that's how Patricia knows that there's something really wrong with him because her mother-in-law shows her that picture of him from the 1920s or whatever, and he looks exactly the same.
Red flag.
Why
are you in from the 1920s?
Flapping around in the wind. Okay.
What?
Red flags flapping in the wind.
Oh, they meant he was flapping.
No, red flags.
Okay, I don't think he was a flapper, but okay.
No. Okay. Last question of the episode. Discuss the novel in terms of other vampire horror fiction. What elements of vampire lore has Grady Hendrix expanded upon, discarded, and added to the genre? Do you think he has successfully furthered readers' expectations for the vampire novel?
Personally, I don't think I've ever read a vampire book, but I've seen Nosferatu and Dracula with Keanu Reeves. And is that not what I just said?
You said Kiana.
I said Keanu.
It's Keanu.
Keanu.
His name ends with a U.
Keanu Reeves and Gary Oldman. And
isn't that like supposed to be a weird movie?
it was so weird.
Does it have Winona Ryder in it?
It does. That's what I was trying to think of. It has Winona Ryder in it. It's so weird. I didn't like it. Yeah, I wasn't a fan. Like at all. I like Nosferatu though.
I did not see that Dracula movie, but I did see Nosferatu.
Seen any more? I really don't think I've seen any.
We've seen Twilight.
Oh yeah, Twilight. That is one. Yeah, I think. What did he expand upon?
I don't really think that he expands it upon anything, because James. What I think is interesting.
Okay, James.
What is that?
That's what's her name? Wendy.
What? Wendy? From what?
Is that her name?
What are you talking about?
That show where she says all those crazy things, and she's like, and she says, "Okay, have fun with your anorexia," or something like that.
Wendy Williams?
Wendy Williams.
Clap if you think she should suffer.
Yeah, that's that one.
Death to all of them.
Yes, you know what I'm talking about. Okay.
I thought you.
What was that? Okay.
What was
James.
that?
That's what it was.
Oh, poor Wendy Williams. I do like Wendy Williams. She's
funny.
She's in assisted living
Oh,
for
wow.
dementia.
Dang, that's terrible.
I think she has that frontal aphasia, like what Bruce
that's
Willis
awful.
has. I
That's
know.
awful.
It's really sad. And she's in the kind of thing that Britney Spears was in.
The conservatorship.
Yeah, the conservatorship. And so I think she tried to get out, but the court ruled that she couldn't because she had dementia or something. I don't know.
That's terrible.
But I do like that when she was talking about Britney Spears and she was like, death to all of them. And everyone was like, and she was like, oh.
no.
She was like, oh, they're back. Oh. Have you seen that Keke Palmer clip where she's going after Keke Palmer about something that she did? I don't remember. Keke Palmer was like, but the gag is you weren't there.
Oh, yeah.
She was like, you don't know what happened, Wendy. And Wendy's like,
You got me.
but that didn't happen, Ellen. Is that what she says?
Oh,
Is that what
yeah.
Dakota Johnson says
That's
to Ellen?
not what happened, Ellen.
Yeah. She's like, that's not true. She said that's not true, Ellen.
Yeah.
Iconic. Oh my God. I loved when Dakota Johnson said that. That was so funny. Anyway,
Great.
where are we?
James.
Okay.
You don't think he's added?
I don't think that Grady Hendrix has expanded on the lore of vampires because what did he do? At the beginning of the book, James asks if he can come in. James asks if he can come in to Patricia's house.
Right.
But he only asked one time, which maybe vampires only have to ask once.
Yeah, it's a blanket rule.
But traditionally, you're also not supposed to be able to take a picture of a vampire.
And he's in a picture.
And he's in that photo from the 1920s. James also, when he becomes a staple of the community, we don't know. Is he asking, like when he and Patricia went to the bank at the beginning of the book, did he have to be like, Patricia, am I allowed to come into this bank?
No, it's only private residences.
Is it?
Yeah.
I'm not sure how that works.
Yeah, it's not to like a grocery store.
I guess so. But then, like when they're at that dinner party later, like the big dinner party in the middle of the book, and he's like a pillar of the community. Did he have to? And that's at someone's house. Did he have to come to the party and be like, "Can I come in?" Like
maybe as a joke, he was like, "Hey guys, the party's here. Can the party come in?" They're all like, "Yeah," and then he's like, "Okay," you know.
What does she say in Sinners? She say, "Come in." The woman whose husband went out there.
Oh, that pissed me off.
I was so upset.
That pissed me off.
She's like, "Come in." Is that what she said?
Yeah, something like that. And everyone was like, "Are you serious?" All they had to do was wait out the night. All they had to do.
I know.
And they all would have lived.
I know. But then the vampires would have also lived.
Then you could go prepare better.
You don't know where they live. Remick.
Well, they'd probably come back for you so you could go back and prepare better to kill them.
Sinners is a vampire.
Sinners is a vampire one. That's good.
Sinners uses a lot of the like lore of vampires that I feel like Grady Hendrix doesn't really use as much.
the lack of Irish dancing in this book.
Disappointing.
Very disappointing.
Why was not there? There was not one single rendition of Rocky Road's Dublin in this book.
No, and that was really upsetting.
Anyway, I feel like he could have used more. Like, we do get the rats at the beginning. We get the rats, which we also get.
It's a lot harder to kill than like Dracula.
Well, Dracula, you just have to stab through the heart, right?
Yeah.
Well, and that's also what I was wondering is why do they have to dismember him and then tie his body parts in different bags?
They should just have to stab him with a wooden stake.
Or like a steel, or what was, there's a metal that they can't.
Yeah.
I don't remember what the metal is that they can't have.
Some garlic.
Or maybe that's a werewolf. Yeah, garlic, most people don't really use that anymore, so I'll give them a pass for that. But like, I just feel like, I don't know. I just feel like he didn't really play on anything. It was pretty cut and dry vampire things happening. Discarded, I mean, obviously the photo thing, because there's a picture of him.
Right.
What else? I don't know like vampire lore off the top of my head.
Neither do I.
What happens in Nosferatu? Rats?
He does the rats.
He's gross.
Does this guy come out during the day?
He does come out during the day. He doesn't sparkle.
He doesn't sparkle. He doesn't burst into flames.
Maybe he just tells people that he's ill. Maybe he just wears a hat. I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
Because they go out during the day so he can do bank stuff. I don't know. Also, are vampires supposed to be hot? Because I envision...
Like to the touch?
No,
like... no, they're definitely cold to the touch. You mean hot looking?
Yeah.
I think they're supposed to be good looking.
I imagine James Harris to look very ugly.
I always thought he was supposed to be cute.
Oh, I thought he was supposed to be... I don't think that there's any character who's like, what a hot guy.
I thought that Patricia thought that.
Patricia likes him because he's interested in her.
He also could be
writing. Hot. But she never describes him as attractive, I don't think.
I just assumed he was attractive.
I don't know. I was not picturing a hot guy.
I was.
But then also... what the fuck was that?
I was trying to do the thing where you like the cat, you know, when they do the cat thing. Like, neither of us can do it.
It sounds like you're choking on your own spit.
Yeah, I can. My boyfriend was joking about that, and he just went meow, and it was funny.
He just got a meow.
Yeah. He was like, oh, what a pretty lady, meow, talking about me, obviously. And he went meow. It was so funny.
That is awful.
It was so funny.
Meow.
Meow.
Judy is giving us a death stare. We're not making fun of you. Meow. That's what I'm going to do when Thomas walks into a room, you know? Meow.
Yeah, he's looking me dead in the eyes and went, meow. It was so good.
Oh, that is pretty funny. Anyway.
Noodles.
I mean, the vampires and sinners.
Not all of them were hot.
Remick was hot.
You thought he was, and that's, I don't agree.
You didn't think Remick was hot?
No.
I thought he was hot, but I didn't think the other people were. Obviously, Michael B. Jordan is hot.
Obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Nosferatu was ugly.
You're so ugly.
He was falling apart.
And, Gary Oldman, I was about to say Gary Goldman.
Gary Goldman.
Gary Oldman, he wasn't cute in Dracula.
Did they make him look bad?
I thought he looked bad. I know some people, like, let me pull up the...
I feel like in Air Force One, I think he's kind of attractive.
Oh, Air Force One? Yeah, sure.
In that movie, he's kind of attractive, but I didn't see... Wait, is he Dracula in that movie, or is Keanu Reeves? Okay.
Keanu Reeves is the real estate guy.
He's Nicholas Hoult.
Yes.
That's my reference for this. Dracula.
That's it.
In Dracula?
Oh, yeah, they make him...
He looks like Johnny Depp.
So this is him when he hasn't had the blood. And then after he gets the blood, he's this young guy.
He looks like Johnny Depp.
Yeah.
That is very odd.
It's so weird.
Oh, I've seen that picture.
I thought that was the weirdest, like, outfit choice they, like, ever.
Is that what his eyes look like?
Yeah.
That looks so bad.
It was not a good movie.
That looks really strange.
Yeah. Not as good.
Why did they make him look like Johnny Depp? Like, that is a perfectly fine looking man. But
he was older there.
well, he looks good right there. That is crazy. He looks so bad.
Keanu Reeves is cute in it.
Well, Keanu Reeves always looks good.
Why can't I? Yeah, so not a good movie. I didn't like it.
I will not be watching that movie. In Twilight, I don't think anyone is attractive in Twilight. Carlisle's supposed. They're all supposed to be. Carlisle. They're supposed to be hot, but I don't find them to be hot.
That's weird.
I don't find any of them to be attractive. They're kind of spooky. They're like blue. Their skin is like blue.
That's just the tint of the movie.
But I feel like they're always kind of blue because they're so pale.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, added to the genre. I think that something that he did was, I think that he played, okay, here we go. I think that he sort of played up how, what was it? What am I trying to say?
I don't know.
Like creepy and gross and weird a vampire can be. Kind of like in Nosferatu.
Yeah.
It's sort of Nosferatu-esque, except that at least, what's her name in that movie? What's her name? Ellen. At least Ellen.
That's not how it happened, Ellen.
But that's not true.
That's not true, Ellen. You were invited to my Christmas party.
Nosferatu said, Ellen, I invited you to my Christmas party.
Ellen, you were invited to the Christmas party.
You did not come to my party with your husband.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Ellen, come to the party.
That is not true, Ellen.
That is not true, Ellen.
Anyway.
Oh, another one. Hotel Transylvania.
That is what you sounded like. You sounded like Adam.
Yeah, that was a great. That movie, fabulous. Loved it.
10 out of 10, no notes.
Loved that.
I don't remember a damn thing about that movie.
It's a good movie.
It's just what's that vacation movie that he makes with his friends?
Oh, Grown Ups.
It's like Grown Ups, but Hotel Transylvania and for
it's
children.
just all his friends hanging out.
It's just all of them.
Movie.
I just can't with him.
It's funny.
Anyway, sort of like in Nosferatu, like this vampire is like pervy and weird and gross, and consent is a blurry little line with a gray area, and he does whatever he wants, kind of like in Nosferatu. He's a pervert, and Nosferatu's a pervert, and I'm sure there are lots of other pervy vampires. So, you know, he did play on the disgusting pervert sexual assault nature of vampires.
Yeah.
I'm not sure that's adding anything to the genre.
That's necessarily a good thing.
I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure that that's like, you know, good, but he didn't, I wouldn't say he added to it. I would say that he used that to expand upon it and make the character. But I think he did that not for like vampire reasons. He did that because I think he was trying to make like things like that be scary and not necessarily like vampire scary. If that makes literally sense. Do you think he successfully furthered readers' expectations for a vampire novel?
Yeah, because I think a lot of the novels about vampires are old and boring, and so this is new and fresh.
And it's not like a romance novel.
Yeah.
About a vampire.
Yeah, because I feel like there is always that, even though it's creepy and weird, there is always that romantic vibe. Not in Nosferatu, obviously. But like in Dracula, there is. And
in Twilight.
In Twilight, there is. In Hotel Transylvania 3, there is.
In the first one, the boy falls in love.
I was thinking about Adam Sandler's character.
Is he married? No.
His wife died.
In the first one?
Yes.
Or like a long time ago.
Long time ago.
I don't remember anything about that movie.
Oh my god, it's such a good movie. So, yeah, there was no romance in this, which I thought was nice.
That's true. It would be really disturbing if there was romance in this one.
Yeah.
It would have been even more fucked up. Yes. I mean, I don't know that it furthered my expectations for the vampire novel, but it was, you know, gory, which we've discussed. And, you know, I don't think he paved the way for anything.
No.
But, you know, it's a vampire book. And I think that he wrote a different kind of vampire, which is, you know, good because there are a lot of like the romance vampire books. You know, it's not a joyful read. If you want to read a joyful vampire book, you should go giggle at Midnight Sun. Just go read that and laugh your little heart out.
What's Midnight Sun?
That's the one. That's the swap where it's Edward's point of view.
Of
the first of Twilight.
Yeah.
Pretty funny.
Or watch Vampires Suck. That movie's so funny.
I don't think I've actually seen that.
Oh my god, I watched it. I was crying laughing. It's so good.
Me and my college roommate watched a little bit of the Hunger Games parody movie.
I think Vampires Suck is funnier.
What is that called? The Hunger
Games?
Starving Games. She was like, when they started to have the Avatar sex with their hair, she was like, we've got to turn this off now.
Oh. Yeah, no, I think Vampires Suck is way funnier. It's so good.
I think the Twilight movies are funny enough. Yeah. So I just don't mind watching those.
That too.
Those movies are pretty funny.
Pretty funny.
I need to rewatch Nosferatu, but it's just...
I don't want to do that.
I like that movie.
I got scared.
It's really not a scary movie.
I was going to say, if there's something missing in this. I feel like in every Dracula movie, there's always a weird guy. And that was Willem Dafoe. Like, there's always a weird little guy.
Oh my god, I love Willem Dafoe.
No, or is that not who I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
The weird guy in Nosferatu who was, like, eating rats.
That was not Willem Dafoe.
Okay, so the
that
weird
was, like,
guy.
Nosferatu's apprentice.
Yeah, there's always a weird apprentice in all the Dracula.
Igor.
Sure. So
and there's that other vampire movie with Nick Cage and Nicholas Hoult. And Nicholas Hoult plays, who does he play? Somebody. Like we have a little, now Guillermo in What We Do in the Shadows is not a weird little guy. He's just kind of a normal guy.
Yeah.
Who is he's kind of sad because he has worked for vampires for the last like 10 years and they don't respect him or anything. But he's not really a weird little guy. But they do have like a familiar.
There's always a weird little familiar guy in every version of Dracula. And there's not in this.
James Harris works alone. That's a good point.
Odd. Where's his coven?
That's a good point. Wait, Igor is not vampire-y. He's Dracula. That's Frankenstein.
Yeah. What do you...
I was just thinking of...
Yeah, Igor is Frankenstein. That's why I was like, yeah, sure, whatever.
Did you watch the Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein?
Is that the one that just came out?
Yeah,
with
on Netflix.
Jacob Elordi?
Yeah.
No, I did not watch that.
I don't think you have to.
Did you?
Yeah, we watched it. It felt like it was going on for 100 years. It was a really long movie.
Yeah, it's like one of those books that I'm like, oh, I'd like to read that book. But then I'm like, I know I'm never going to get to it.
I got it from the library one time, and it just sat on my bedside table, and then I returned it. So, that was in high school. I could try again.
Yeah.
I just don't want to.
Yeah.
Like, I know what it's about.
Yeah.
So, do I have to read it? I don't think I have to. But I feel like I should.
Yeah?
She invented science fiction.
No way.
Way.
Sick.
Truly. So I'm like, maybe I should. But the movie was fine. But it was just really long. It just went on for a really long time. And Mia Goth plays the mom of Dr. Frankenstein. And then she also plays Dr. Frankenstein's sister-in-law. Because his mom died at the beginning of the movie. Victor's mother dies, having his little brother. And then, so she's dead. And that's Mia Goth. And then later in the movie, not that much later, this isn't really a spoiler at all. And then a little bit later in the movie, when his brother's all grown up, he's engaged to Mia Goth, who's somebody else.
What in the Sigmund Freud?
It's just, I know, and they did prosthetics on her face at the beginning for her to look a little bit different, but she looks like Mia Goth. So it's still kind of weird. And then Victor tries to get her to have an affair with him because he has a crush on her, and she is like, no, I don't want to do that. Thank you so much. No. See? That's her at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, okay.
So she looks a little bit different, but not that much more different.
Yeah.
She wears a lot of fun outfits, though.
That's cool.
Like, the outfits were cool. It, looked cool, but it was just a really long movie. And I think that you don't have to watch it unless you really, really want to, but I was sort of bored in the middle.
2 hours.
2.5 minutes.
2.5 hours. That is pretty long.
It was really long.
Yeah. I missed a good old 90-minute movie.
That's all you need is a 90-minute movie.
All you need.
Whenever I watch Spiderwick, that movie's like 75 minutes.
Love it.
I'm like, what a nice, crisp little movie.
I love it.
Short little movie. I do want to read Interview with a Vampire, and I want to watch the show Interview with a Vampire.
Movie?
No, there's a book. The Anne Rice book. I want to read that book, but I haven't yet.
You said the show.
But there's a show on Netflix, too, Interview with a Vampire. I want to watch that.
I didn't know that. Is that new?
It is new. I think the second season just came out.
What?
Yeah.
Never heard of that.
I do want to watch that. So maybe I'll just watch that instead of reading the book.
Yeah, that's what I would recommend.
I have still not picked up that Anne Rice Witching Hour book that I started like in September.
Wow.
I just don't think I can. I don't think I'm going to pick it back up. I like to look at the cover.
And that's sometimes all you need.
That's all you need. Little coffee table book that's a little 1,000 pages. It's just so long. I don't have time to read 1,000 pages of architecture descriptions.
Yeah.
Which is like what that book feels like. Hopefully, next week we'll have our next Michael Crichton Into the Crichtonverse situation happening, episode for y'all. TBD, we're working diligently to try and get that episode out. It is timeline, and as we've previously discussed, we have very differing opinions on that book. And the one, me, that has the less favorable opinions of the book is the one that writes the outline. So it's taking me a little bit longer. But it will be in your feeds shortly, hopefully. But we hope that you enjoyed our little yap session, rehashing some themes from the Southern Book Club's Guide to Slaying Vampires by Grady Hendrix. If you have not listened to our episode about this book already, we highly recommend you go back and do that if you would like. We have a whole little deep dive series where we go and talk about all the Grady Hendrix books that exist so far. So please go check it out. Let us know what you're reading in the comments right now. Let us know if you have a different answer to the questions that we read. Any last words? Meow. Meow. I don't think I can do that. Oh, okay, that was sort of. That's not it, right? It's like a. They do it in The Road to El Dorado.
Yeah, Che.
Chell.
Che. I was thinking of Michael Che.
Not Michael Che.
He's funny.
Right. Chell. The blonde guy does that.
Yeah. And then she goes after the property brother one. He looks like the property brother.
He does look like the property brother.
Yeah.
Well, he looks like both of them because they're twins.
Yeah.
So he's both of the property brothers.
The property brothers.
Who does the blonde guy?
Chell, I get it.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Chell. She could do a lot better than the property brother.
Okay.
In my opinion. But
sure.
What are their names? Miguel and Tulio. Right.
Tulio and Miguel.
Who would you always be? I feel like you were always Tulio. Or was I Tulio?
Which one's which?
Tulio's the property brother.
I liked Miguel.
I mean, I liked Miguel, but who would we always claim?
I would be Miguel.
You think you're Miguel? Yeah. I would be Chell. I want to be Chell.
You didn't present that as an option.
No, as a child, we could only be the main characters.
Oh, well,
who were you when we would watch High School Musical? Or were you? Are you too young to have done that?
I think I always claimed Gabriella.
Oh, who was I? I don't remember. I think one year when I had a viewing party, or when my friend had a viewing party, and I went for the second one, I think we claimed the boys.
The boys.
I think I liked Chad. And his dumb little T-shirts. It says like "This is a TV" or whatever. There's a photo of a TV.
I can't remember.
Oh man. Anyway.
Obviously, I'd be Ryan.
Obviously. Mm-hmm. What's the obvious?
I don't know. I just like him. I think we'd connect.
Okay. I don't know who I want to be friends with now if I had to go back and watch that. Maybe Taylor seems fun. I feel like I could be friends with Taylor.
She's not. She tried to sabotage her best friend's relationship. And she was so mean.
Well, they all kind of did that.
Yeah, but Taylor was the mastermind. She's the one recording and doing the signals and the, science.
But then Gabrielle's boyfriend is the one who said all that stuff.
But it's because he was pressured into saying it, and it was taken out of context.
Was it taken out of context?
Yeah.
Okay, I don't remember. Well, you know what? I actually always really liked the little gay piano girl. What was her name?
Kelsey.
I think she's gay.
I love that they tried to do a romance between Kelsey and Ryan. I was like,
Kelsey's little hats. Are you kidding me?
Kelsey's little hats, Ryan's little hats. They're both gay.
They're both gay.
Denial is a river in Egypt. Your husband is gay. Another Wendy for you.
Oh, okay then. Well, we are gonna wrap this up. Thanks for listening to our little yap and for listening to the pod, A Book for My Sister. Follow us on Instagram at A Book for My Sister Pod. Is it A Book for My Sister Pod or A Book for My Sister Podcast? I think it's A Book for My Sister Podcast. Either way, type in pod and it'll come up.
Yeah.
And we just post episode updates to let you know what's going up when. So if you want to know those things, which you probably do, I would hope, then please give us a follow and let us know what you're reading at the moment. And thanks for tuning in.
And remember, you were invited to my birthday, Ellen.
Why? It's not the truth.
That's not the truth, Ellen. Thank you.
What was that?
What was that, James?
Thanks guys. Keep on yapping and reading until
next time.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye.